All right, last day. We're losing daylight. It's the last day on vacation. Lake Placid, Florida. Gonna finish it up here. Remaining Florida beers. Got Florida Man double IPA from Cigar City Brewing. It's a fantastic brewery.
It's a good way to start your day at 5:30 in the morning, which is what time it is right now.
Yep. Got to get it done.
Oh, see, I'm trying to learn.
You got one with a hole in the bottom of the can apparently, but that's okay.
I didn't pour it right the last time, so I tried to do it better this time. I still didn't pour it right.
Oh, so I normally don't read the can until after I've taken a sip, but it was right there facing me, and it says unpredictable varieties of hops are used in nearly criminal volumes to combine to create a bold, citrusy double IPA brewed to pay tribute to the world's worst superhero, Florida Man.
I read about him.
I did not know that was the world's worst superhero.
He's all over the news.
Ah. See how big the bubbles are here in this head? This is a very big bubble head.
What would you call it, like more frothy?
Yeah, it's these are huge bubbles. It's not a creamy head. It smells good though.
And it's long lasting. I mean, it's not dissipating quickly like you see some of the other ones.
Yep. That's the IPA flavor that I used to hate that I absolutely love now.
I was just thinking the same thing. I was a Blue Moon drinker at the beginning, and then I got into stouts, and then found IPAs, and I like the way they make me feel after one or two. It's a lot better than some of the other beers. And
speaking of feeling good, I like the way your wife dresses you. Those are some fancy clothes you're wearing.
She has good taste. She's from California. She shops all the nicest stores. I think this is on that Rodeo Drive.
Rodeo Drive.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep, I grew up in the city, so I've never been to Rodeo Drive, but I've heard it's pretty cool.
This is good.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brian the Beer Snob.
It is. I had the Florida Cracker, which is in a similar blue can, but this is a completely different beer.
A little close-up shot there for you.
Florida Man. Now I'm intrigued. I got to do some research on this world's worst superhero, Florida Man.
Let's see, a double IPA, and it's not. I enjoy the hop flavor, but to me it's not overwhelming. Some of these double IPAs you almost get. Some of the triple IPAs kind of like a liquor taste at the end. This one.
It does say right here at the bottom. It says, "Drink fresh, do not age." You don't want to cellar this beer. You want to get it fresh. This is a double IPA. It's got 80 IBUs and 8.5% alcohol.
Ooh.
So it is in the imperial category.
It's going to make my next work Zoom call in a few minutes. Oh.
Did I get you?
No, but that was good.
That went... Every once in a while, that goes right down the wrong pipe, and when it does, they don't like to stay there. It's good. That was not a bad reaction. That was good.
So good, he was trying to drink it too fast. Again, is this considered an unfiltered? It's kind of got that hazy look when you look through, but it's not called a hazy or an unfiltered IPA, at least on the can.
Yeah, it's
But looking at it, I mean, it's not.
It is hazy. There are cloudy beers, and then there are chunky beers, and this is definitely cloudy, but I don't see any chunks.
Cigar City Brewing, so they also do the other one we like, right?
They do High Lie IPA, and I just tried. We haven't reviewed that one yet. It's a lower ABV beer called Low Lie, or is it
High Low?
High Low? High Low, it's called. It's in an orange can. But if you like High Lie from Cigar City, but you don't want that much alcohol, you drink the High Low. It's in an orange can. It's still delicious.
Still get hoppy flavors from it?
Yep, very delicious.
Yeah, it's funny. My buddy and I went to a beer festival in Portland, and at the time I didn't like IPAs. They were too bitter for me, too hoppy. So I think you got like 30 or 40 tastings, and so each station you went to, you either got a Pilsner, a lager, or an IPA. So my buddy drank all the IPAs that day, and I got to drink all the Pilsners and lagers. Well, needless to say, at the end of the day, I was a little more functional than he was. But he teases me now because every time I go out somewhere, I order an IPA, and he remembers that day we went to a beer.
They're very flavorful.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And once you've acquired that taste for the hops, it's It's very enjoyable. I mean, there was a curve that I didn't like it at first. It took me a few.
You know, like a lot of the beer reviewers, they're way smarter than me, so they know the different hops, what flavors they give. To me, I just know what hoppy tastes like. I couldn't tell you what kind of hop it is. And this one here says unpredictable varieties, so it doesn't sound like they use the same hops in every bunch. So you might get a can of this, today, and you might not have another can for a month. It might be a can brewed with completely different hops, so it's going to have a different flavor. But that's kind of cool that, you get multiple flavors from the same can.
Did you already read this off? Brewed with a crazy amount of hops?
Yeah, it's a crazy amount of...
Crazy amount. I think that's a scientific term, right? A crazy amount?
Wait, where did it say crazy amounts?
Right down here.
Oh. Wait, your can's a little different than mine. Oh, wait, there it is, right there. A crazy amount of hops.
Yeah, that's a...
It's an unpredictable varieties of hops, usually used in nearly criminal volumes. So it should be like a crazy amount of hops in there.
Yeah.
And it is hoppy, but it's...
It's good. I mean, I think, just speaking as an amateur here, but I think that citrus flavoring, kind of balances out the hops. And for me, I like the hops, but this isn't overwhelming for me. This isn't, again, I'm not getting it. It's a high percentage. It's not.
It is a high percentage, yeah.
Some of those 9% plus beers, I get a little bit of that. I don't know if it's a malty flavor, it's what it is, but it just kind of has a little bit more of a bite to it. This one's still smooth for an 8.5% beer, which is dangerous because they go down easy, as you can tell.
Oh man, what was the one that we did? It was like a 9% alcohol. I want to say, was it I don't think it was Sam Adams. I don't remember. That's the problem with doing so many. But it was it was an Abita beer. It was an Abita beer called Andy Gator. Have you ever had the Andy Gator? It's like 9% alcohol, and you don't taste it at all. It tastes like sweet tea. It's a beer, but it tastes like sweet tea, and it's so smooth and so, like I said, you don't taste it. So it tells you on there. It says, do not drink too many of these. I mean, because you'd forget all about it. Like, oh, this is just sweet tea, and you're slamming. The next thing you know, you drink 8 of them, and you're like, ooh.
I think that happened to us with the Voodoo Ranger, their Imperial IPA. We went golfing, and your buddy hands you a beer. You don't really question. You just drink the beer. It's on a golf course, and we finished the round, and we were all feeling pretty good. And we looked at the cans later and realized they were 9% beers, and those.
That wouldn't be a good golfing beer, because I'm usually done by the second hole, and that's on the regular little old 3 and 4% beers. I'm done by the second hole, so we did go golfing this week.
Yeah.
First time for me in probably like 25 years.
Mr. Long Putter here. Look like Tiger Woods out there.
We only did 9 holes. I'll tell you what, I sunk 3 putts.
From a distance.
It was amazing, though, because I'm the world's worst putter. At least 25 years ago I was.
And he was using the little putter that you get at the putt-putt course. I had a fancy one that I rented through the facility. It had all the lines and all the stuff on it, and his was a little...
Sometimes you don't need all the bells and whistles, His driver was like, I don't know, it was like this big, it was huge, and it...
Couldn't hit it.
I'm using my rusty old 3-wood. The wood's all swole up, so the metal plate that's screwed into the bottom's all bowed out.
Yeah, and you're I didn't see any stainless steel on any of your shafts. I think
it was all stained steel. It was corroded steel. Hey, 51 to 55. I lost, but man, I can't believe it. After 25 years, it was.
Wait, you meant 41 to 45?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
This is a 9%er.
Yeah.
What was this?
No, you're right. It was 51 to 55. I just didn't want our viewers to know that we were that horrible at golf.
It's fun. It's fun.
Well, and we were playing a scramble, so that 51 to 55 was actually a shared score.
Yeah, that was best ball all the way for 9 holes. So I would have probably done about a 98 myself.
Yeah. I would have been happy with a 98 because I've only broken 100 3 times in my life.
Yeah.
But I didn't have my clubs. If I would have my clubs.
But it's fun to suck
Yep.
at things that you like golfing. I used to go, my buddies would want to go all the time, but we all sucked.
Yeah.
So it was fun.
Yep.
We'd take some beer, we'd go out and drink. Nobody was getting upset about missing the shot or anything because it was just fun.
Yep.
But they started wanting to go too many times. They started getting too good. So when we would go, they spent the whole day pissed off because they missed a shot or missed a putt.
Yep.
Whereas me, I knew I sucked. I only needed one good shot the
Yep.
whole day, and my day was made.
Oh yeah.
So I had a really good day that day. I had 3 putts that, I thought I'm not a good putter, but I somehow managed to get lucky 3 times in one.
And I think that one of the long putts he made was probably for double bogey. It was a great putt. But his reaction, the other players probably thought he got a hole-in-one based on that.
That's how I marked it on the scorecard.
But see, golfing is one of the best things. You're in a giant park. You got a little golf cart. That's fun to drive. Everybody likes to go driving in a golf cart. Get some beers in your car. Your nice breezy day, hanging with the boys.
I was tempted to run over his balls, a few times because I got to it first. That's the old me. The new me is, nah, I'll beat him regular. Yeah, I didn't beat him.
We did see you kick your ball out of the bushes a few times. We were gonna.
That was the guy said they played Georgia rules here, which is weird because it's a Florida course, but in Georgia those are the rules. You can do that. So
I like it. Well, needless to say, this was delicious.
I finished. I didn't. Once again, vacation. There's no rules. I guess I don't have to actually have beer left in my glass to pretend to say my signature line. But thanks for stopping by. And we'll see you next time. Till then.
Ooh, 5:46. Time to go to work.